the Vegetable Party, Brent Stewart.
Not long ago, I was in a supermarket, standing in a checkout line with my groceries. And as I stood there, my gaze fell upon a rack of newspapers in the next aisle. Now, these weren't any kinds of newspapers. These were tabloid newspapers. You know the kind I mean? The ones with the headlines that scream things like, "Prehistoric elephant terrorizes Eskimo village," or "Captain of Titanic found alive in lifeboat." Now, normally, I consider it beneath my dignity to read these kinds of publications. And actually, I don't even like to be seen looking at them too closely. But on this day, there was one headline that caught my eye. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't shake it out of my mind. I'd look away, and then my gaze would be drawn irresistibly back. The headline said, "Man shoots 23-pound grasshopper." Beneath the headline was a photograph of a man standing in a field wearing coveralls, holding in his left hand a rifle, and his other hand, by the hind legs, a grasshopper the size of a Cocker Spaniel. I couldn't take my eyes off this picture. My mind was ablaze with questions. Where did this thing come from? Were there more of them? Why did he shoot it? What did he do with the body? I was in a fury of curiosity. I had to have my questions answered. Unfortunately, I wasn't really in a position to buy the newspaper because I happened to know the cashier. So instead, I went home and resolved not to think about it. And I did that for several weeks. In fact, every night I'd lie in bed staring at the ceiling, not thinking about 23-pound grasshoppers. It was several weeks later, I was back. Same supermarket, same checkout line, same cashier, same groceries, same newspapers. Different headline. This time, I bought the newspaper. The headline said, "42-pound grasshopper captured alive." Finally, some information. A monstrous 56-inch grasshopper killed 2 dogs and leveled a field of cabbage before farmer Willie Sims and 2 other men captured it alive. As the news reported last month, Barry Gisler felled a smaller 23-pound insect with a .30-30 rifle after it ate a full acre of corn and nailed him with a 2-quart salvo of tobacco juice. As I read on, I found more and more things. There were clearly things going on out there I had never imagined. For example, woman killed by her own fur coat. Wealthy widow Marilee Fitzgerald died in agony, police say, when her mink coat somehow came alive and clawed, bit, and gnawed her to death. On and on it went, more and more. There was the attack by the penguins. Penguin stampede killed 7 men in Antarctica. 200,000 screeching birds go on rampage of death. I read on and on, more and more. There was the attack of the killer pandas. The space alien who raped an electric broom and then a weed eater. The more I read, the more I realized something was going on out there. A bizarre shift was taking place in the relationship between man and the creatures that live in the world around us. Something was happening. It became clear to me that the chemical, nuclear, and physical abuse we've heaped upon the planet is coming back upon us. The animal kingdom is rearing up on its huge, hairy hind legs and saying enough is enough. My friends, it begins with 23-pound grasshoppers. But where will it end? With 250-pound squirrels? It's time we called a truce in our war on nature. It's time we made peace with them before they get the bomb. I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, when mosquitoes weigh 100 pounds each, who will dare live in Florida? And so it is that I'm pleased to announce tonight the creation of a new political party. A party dedicated to making peace with the creatures in the world around us. That's right. A party that renounces the cruel and bloody pleasures of flesh eating and instead confines its appetite to the food supplied by our friends in the plant kingdom. Our policy is we will not eat anything that might conceivably get bigger later and come back after us. The name of our party, ladies and gentlemen, the Vegetable Party. And I am privileged to present myself as a candidate for the highest office in this land. Because, you see, I have a vision. I dream of a day where animals and humans will walk paw in hand towards a brighter tomorrow. I dream of a day where insects can go about their rightful business, no matter how much they weigh, without fear of being shot on sight. I dream of a day where weed eaters can walk the streets safely at night. I believe I have what it takes to turn back the tide of destruction, to stop our scientists from blowing up the moon, to stop our world leaders from selling a planet to space aliens, to ask the really tough questions like, what does the 149-year-old woman eat? So, ladies and gentlemen, walk with me a while. Come into my dream. Support the Vegetable Party and help bring about a new kingdom of peace and prosperity for all living things. Let's free our noble friend the chicken. Let's free him to fly as high as his wings and his dreams may take him. To be the best gall-darn chicken he can be. And I invite each and every one of you to take flight in your own way. That's right, make friends with our soul brothers who crawl, swim, slime, crawl and slither about. If you go home tonight and there's a 250-pound squirrel in your hallway, hold your fire! Maybe he just wants to talk. Put your arms around him and welcome to the dawning of a new order where squirrels and men are one. Join the Vegetable Party now. Help me make this dream a reality. To paraphrase one of this country's greatest statesmen, John F. Kennedy, Ich bin ein Gemüse, I am a vegetable.
The winner of the Region 1 Humorous Speech Contest, Brent